Evening, everyone. Welcome in. Today is currently July 16, 2026 at 8:28 p.m. And today we're going to be playing a Half-Life mod called No Hope. Hi, Vizzies. Welcome. Sorry for the late start today. I know I had planned on starting at 8 p.m. I was out for a walk and I sort of needed a shower afterwards because uh, outside is just smoke clouds everywhere. The air quality is so bad. I wasn't expecting that the smoke from the wildfires would get this far. 'Cause it's mostly from Canada. I'm in a northern state in the U.S. But yeah, it's pretty bad out there. Stay safe, everyone. I feel kind of short of breath too. Like I really wasn't expecting it. For 1 second, my chat OBS isn't working. Moment. Docs chat. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So this mod is called No Hope. It was released just last month, so it's pretty recent, and it kind of went under my radar. I hadn't heard anything about it. On my Discord server, it was recommended to me by a Foxy dude, and I had not heard of it before then. But I checked it out a little bit before stream, and it looks like a really good mod. Living in Canada yesterday looked like the show Van Helsing outside because the smoke gave everything a yellow tint. Oh no! I hope it's okay where you are, because yeah, that's really scary. Do you have to wear any like special mask or anything when you go outside? I'm far enough away that it's not that bad here, but I was wondering like, is this gonna affect like breathing and stuff? I had been hearing my friends up north complaining about it, and then it arrived today here where I am. But yeah, No Hope looks to be more of like a hardcore Half-Life mod. It seems like it's like survival horror oriented, maybe a little bit Resident Evil. So something that seems really interesting to me. I think I'm gonna get right into it. Oh, I should also mention, there's always something I've got to mention, but this time I've got to mention that I did a poll for what I should stream tonight, and No Hope won by quite a wide margin. But if I finish No Hope early, I might also play the mod Half-Life 2 John's campaign. And if I don't finish No Hope early, then on Saturday I'll probably either play John's campaign or the game Total Chaos. I want to play Total Chaos because it's a game that was based on a Doom mod. Um, but and it looks really good. It's like an indie survival horror first-person game. But I also need to play In Sound Mind, which was gifted to me by Vizzies. That's been on the back burner for so long now. I promise I haven't forgotten. I'm thinking maybe I'll start it closer to the fall for that spooky fall theme, but I have yet to decide exactly when I'll be starting that. I've also got more Resident Evil to do, so plenty of things. Always hard to decide. It's a long game. Yeah, I that's why I've been so hesitant to start it, because I know it's going to be a lot of streams, but I am really looking forward to it, as I have been. Anyways, let me start up. Oh, haven't gone outside due to the smog, but I assume they issued a mask warning for the residents of my neighborhood. Thankfully, the smoke has cleared up a lot considerably. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to stay indoors when possible. I just got a message from Steam saying that I'm playing Source SDK base on another computer. What computer am I? 1 second, 1 second. Second. Act. Solved that problem. Sorry, I had a build running on my other computer that I use for building some maps. Here we go. Flipping through the options really quickly. Everything looks good to me. I never know in mods whether to tick the enable original models box or not, because some Half-Life 1 mods, some Half-Life 1 mods will like override the new models with whatever they use. Others keep it the same as Half-Life 1. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that unchecked for now. Although ideally, I'd want to disable the HD pack models. I think default settings are good for us now. Select the level of hope. There is no hope. Hopelessness. That's our difficulty level. Changing the category to Half-Life. Half-Life. Hate how Twitch changed the name of Half-Life and Half-Life 2 to the stylized names, because now I can't find it when I look up Half-Life or Half-Life 2. There we go. Let's start it up. "52 hours later, after the Residence Cascade."
Evacuate. 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 Evacuate.
Never Lose Hope Hospital. Yeah, exactly. Is that a Nightmare House 2 reference? Silo D. Silo D's. No. Or security guard. So it's been 52 hours, so it looks like that would be we're after the second day, right? We're in the third day. I believe that would be after Gordon went to Zen. Isn't that on the second day? I should know that. I'm forgetting my Half-Life timeline. Got a screwdriver. Screwdriver. I wonder if we'll see Race X, because by 52 hours in, I believe that's when Race X entered the facility. So, full disclosure, I did already play a few minutes of this just to test it out. I already knew that this was the puzzle solution, so we don't get my true blind reaction to me fumbling around looking for which box to move. But that did confuse me for a little bit. Notably, we have no flashlight. Yeah, Gordon left on the second day, or was it the third day? That confuses me a little bit. Wait. Okay, we're gonna fact check this real quick. I don't always trust everything on the Combine Over Wiki. Gonna take it with a grain of salt. But Lambda Core, how many days in was that? Not actually say. Timeline? So May 16 for day one. Then of day one. Night was the first night was launching the rocket. 17 is when, so the second day is when Gordon went to Zen. It even happened on the third day. Okay, we don't know. So this is actually after all the games. This is after the end of Opposing Force. Okay, sorry. I hate to break up the flow by looking that up, but that's actually good information to know that this is after the end of Opposing Force. So everything has already gone down. Well, except for the bomb. Did the bomb go off on the second day? Bomb. Yeah, that would be sometime in the evening on the 17th. I don't know about... The bomb is probably either about to happen or has already happened, right? We'll find out. I don't have any weapons to defend myself, so if that bull squid sees me, there's not much I can do. I have to admit, when I played that off stream, when I was testing out the mod, that really freaked me out. That really got to me. I thought that was an effective scare because of the lack of the flashlight. Even though I know that the lights didn't actually go out, just a black screen. That feeling of being like trapped in a hallway with a bull squid, not knowing where it is really creepy. Here. Someone in there. Oh no. Poor Barney, what did they do to him? But this mod had a realistic death mechanic as well. Yeah, what if that was the death screen? It just goes completely black. Okay, so like this did kind of creep me out at first, but I do have to admit, it kind of looks like the security guard is a Lego minifigure, and that kind of removes the grim, like the somber atmosphere. Like I thought, oh, this looks so nasty, and then I realized, yeah, he looks like a Lego guy. You just pull the legs off. Anyways, can't get in here. The crying is really eerie. Like, I think that's an original sound. I think they must have recorded that. I don't remember that from any Half-Life game. Or Otis. Going? Oh, he's gone. Wait, what happened to him? A bad sign. Can't see anything down here. Head crab, but I can't see it. It would be really evil if they put a barnacle here, because I wouldn't be able to see the tongue. I have no weapons to defend myself against it either. Got a flashlight. Okay. Now at least we can see in the dark. Ammo. No gun to use it with. something really ominous about how every single person we've encountered, except the one that was hiding in the room crying, is already dead. This feels like the whole facility is dead, like everything already happened. Zombie. Some kind of fight here, but I wonder what happened to all the guns. I haven't found a single weapon so far. Book. Laptop. I like this little laptop connected to a microscope. All the NPCs are dead. Incident. It is like that. Oh, I need a key card to get in here. Oh, what is... Hello? What's he doing? What's he up to? Leave him to it. Keycard. I've seen that keycard in so many Half-Life 1 mods. It must be like an original Half-Life 1 unused asset, right? I also really like this little computer. It's got that, like in the Raising the Bar retail playthrough, I was talking about the flat screen monitors they had that had the like beige 90s kind of trim on them and how it looked like ambiguous. I also like this CRT for the same reason. Like, it looks kind of futuristic for being a CRT. Like, very sleek. Like, I don't see very many CRT monitors that had like a black outline instead of a beige tan one. Or white, you know. Anyways, I also wanted to point out the Hound Eyes. Oh, there's a shotgun in there. So if I had a crowbar, I could break this glass and get the shotgun, but the Hound Eyes would probably see me. Whoa. Hound Eyes are friendly, right? Hope so. Pet. Press E to pet the Hound Eye. We need more friendly Hound Eyes. I was just remembering that from Dark Interval. How they had like the ambient Hound Eyes and those other creatures. Need more of those. What happened to this? Oh, whoa. Not used to them doing that. He was like normally they're laying down on the ground in Half-Life 2 and then they jump up and get you. This one was like vertical against a fence and it like fell down. Like that. I mean, I did like that. It was well done, but it scared me. What I mean to say. This sort of turret. Oh. Reserved coolant basin. I believe we could domesticate Hound Eyes, maybe even a bull squid, but it'd be kind of like a domesticated crocodile. That's a great analogy. That would be an interesting character in like a future mod. Like somebody who has a domesticated bull squid as a pet. Looks like the way to go. No, it's not. Half-Life 1 can get away with a lot more, like, unrealistic spaces. Like, do you think there's any place that really looks like this? Maybe, like, parts of a nuclear reactor or something where they've got, like, the water. But anyways, yeah, it's just, it's so sci-fi. I bet it'll somehow end up like why they gave up on domesticating foxes because they just evolved into dogs or turned into dogs because it's not really evolution on such a short time scale. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. What would bull squids turn into, though? Oh. It's gonna start flooding. Oh. A cat, obviously. What would a bull cat look like? I have this exact room inside my house. I would love to have this room inside my house. Can you imagine? You have to walk from one side of the house to the other, and you just go through the catwalk over the pit of water in a big metal bunker. Would be so metal. Cars aren't supposed to do that. Rich people activities, exactly. Where I live, there's this apartment complex, not like right where I live, but like in the neighboring region. There's a apartment complex right by a highway that is known for, it has a reputation for just being really silly looking. Like it's supposed to look like a castle, but it kind of just looks like a big evil bunker. And people joke about it every time we drive past, or at least I do. But I thought about living there. Like, what would you guys think if I actually just lived in a giant concrete bunker? Wouldn't that be kind of funny? Specifically, they bred foxes, but after a few generations, they devolved dog-like traits and effectively lost every single visual trait that people liked or wanted from a fox. Oh, that makes sense. Like, the things that make them foxes are also the things that make them not dogs. It is really interesting, especially how adaptation can happen on such a small time scale. When we talk about evolution, we're talking about, like, millions of years. But even after a few generations, they can turn foxes into dog foxes or whatever they were. What do you guys think this machine is used for? This actually does look like a nuclear reactor. Okay, we've got the water at the bottom. There's like some kind of thing. I don't know what this does. I'm not a nuclear physicist. Coolant. D in one up stands for Doomsday Prepper. No, that would be a terrible place to be in a Doomsday scenario. You'd be completely surrounded. There's no way out. Like concrete. Kind of reminds, it would be like living in the back rooms, I think. That kind of makes me wish I would have. Also, there's a rumor that it's slowly sinking into a swamp, that apartment complex. So, again, really glad that I didn't move there. But I did think about it. Very atmospheric mod. Yeah, I really like how this mod uses silence. You know, it feels so empty. It makes it a lot scarier when things do happen. Something about the soundscape here with that chime sound is kind of reminding me of Abiotic Factor. I know Abiotic Factor itself is based on Half-Life, but sometimes it's one of those full circle things where it's like Abiotic Factor was inspired by Half-Life, but I think this mod might have been re-inspired a little bit by Abiotic Factor. I gotta play that game more. Guys, what do you think if I streamed Abiotic Factor? I hope we go back to that area, because it looked... a much more confined hallway than I expect for Half-Life 1. Lots of boxes and clutter. Fauna Studies Laboratory. Oh, this is going to be Ichthyosaurus. Okay. Thankfully, the door to the Ichthyosaur room is locked. Maybe I can jump over the boxes. Might be an item back here. I think I'm stuck, though. I'm, like, really stuck. Oh, I'm, like, totally stuck. Oh, there we go. Hydroelectric dam. Cool. There's no pop left. And what happened here? Ooh, what's he running? Root slash bash slash scripts. Okay, that makes sense. Like some kind of code. It might be a bash script. Might be some other kind of code. Can't read it. Well. And some kind of visualizer. Looks like maybe something space related. I like how in this mod they give all the computers mice too. In the original Half-Life, I don't think that was really the case. What's that guy doing up there? Supposed to be coolant for the nuclear reactor we passed. Oh. This guy hasn't become a zombie yet. We can't put him out of his misery either because we don't have any weapons. Oh, that's cruel. I can't get to this vest to put on. Someone played organic paintball in that room. Yeah. Also, hi, Captain Haxray. I don't think I said hi when you came in. Sorry about that. Welcome in. Poor guy. So far, no items, no weapons, nothing. Poor guy. Direction. Line select. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Hopefully it was the right thing. Kind of reminds me of the mod I was working on called Company Values. There's going to be a lot of puzzles like this where you just walk through the environment unarmed and you have to like interact with the stuff in the level to make the machinery work as it was intended. I like that style. We just go back the way we came? If we were supposed to return the way we came in, or if we need to do something else. Sure. I believe that's all we needed to do, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe there will be kind of a Metroidvania element to this. Like that. Station. That do something? Yeah, I see one is turned on over there. Now we need to get to the second one. Not used to seeing things rolling in Gold Source Engine. Turn on the second coolant pump. Is this the map that we're in, or is this just a map from Half-Life? Kind of looks like On a Rail. Reminded of two older Half-Life mods that were entirely escape themed with no combat. Wondering if this is going to be more of the same. It's going to be a long time without a weapon. Yeah, I think it is mostly that, although I do think that there will be weapons at some point. Coffee cup. Poor guy. Wanted his morning coffee. I had a crowbar, I could break this. A cool piece of brushwork. Look at that. There's a lot of detail for a Half-Life 1 mod. Valve is canonically a coffee machine maker in the Half-Life universe. I never really thought of it that way. There we go. 2 is on. Oh yeah, both 1 and 2. Zombie. This one's gonna wake up. Kinda looks like he's gonna wake up. Beat Nintendo to the GameCube release. What makes you say that? A passport? What is that? I don't know what I just did. I did something. Oh, battery backup. I see. Oh, I see. There are batteries. Wait, I've been here before. Oh, this is that other area, and that's how we get the vest. Got it. Okay. So there is... Oh, that's a motherboard. There is an element of Metroidvania to this. We can go back to the other way. No real reason would just be goofy in the vein of Left 4 Dead having cereal box toys of the TF2 mercs. Oh, I love that stuff. Yeah, I get you. What's up here? Here? Gotta remember to go back the way that I went before to get that vest. Not gonna forget that vest. Determined. Now we have both lights on. This was the... You also find Valve's logo on the texture for wall insulation. Technically, they're both a coffee machine company and a wall refurbishing company. Nice. It could be like a multi-purpose, like fabrication company or something. Yeah, we've got armor now. Was it worth all that backtracking to get that vest? I don't know if it was, I'm gonna be honest. And I thought there would be more to it. Okay. Now we're gonna start the reactor. Hard drive. One of these elevators. I think it's out of service. On this disc. think 20. Oh, we should be able to restart the reactor.
Attention, Lambda Complex personnel. Primary core activated.
Doing. Cool. Yeah, it is cool. Whoa, look at that. Whoa.
Secondary activated.
Oh, it's doing something. Ooh. Lasers. Why are they firing lasers into the nuclear reactor? Power is 100%. That seems like a good thing, right? I get the feeling we're probably supposed to leave now. Let's get out of here. We did our job. We started the reactor. There's so many little details in the environment in this mod. Wow. I just wish that we had known that we were trying to turn on the reactor. I definitely didn't realize that. I still don't know why we needed the reactor on. Open this door? That'd actually be the reason. Oh, oh it is. Excess flow from coolant tank. Oh. Okay. Don't, we're cool. We're cool. Oh boy. Guys. I have nothing to defend myself with. You can kick him into the nuclear pool. I don't know what this is doing, but it's doing something. That. We can push a box or something? I think. Oh, I see. We just go in here. Making me claustrophobic. But you can stand upright in it, though. Interesting. I'm a little confused on why we're doing what we're doing. Started the reactor, but
Maintenance team.
to what end?
Command and communication center.
No access. Maybe we're trying to leave through the hydro dam. Off. Used. Trying to do here. be accessible? No. This. Oh, I see. Button. That do. I see. Okay. Seems a little unnecessary, but here we are. We're back in Black Mesa. Drainage canal access. There's the cafeteria, Area 5 lab, and Xeno lab. Must be near the biological section of Black Mesa. Oh, I see. We're still trying to do something. Armory and video surveillance. I kind of want to go to the armory. But before I do that, I want to look at that chart over here. Never mind. I guess if I look at the chart, I'll be shot. But I see we have flow direction, line select, drain. That has to mean something, right? We were trying to escape through the dam still. Security room. Restricted area. Get into the restricted area. Security room, we can't. Oh, you're alive. Living person? That's crazy.
Who would have thought you'd still be alive?
Yeah, you and me both.
Hello. It's good to see you. I see you were in this mess too. I can't take much more of this. Do you think we should appeal to the alien authority? We can escape this
Oh, part of that is my voice, I just realized.
myself. But the maintenance door is jammed and almost got killed by the turret. We need to get in this room to shut it down and get the maintenance key for the panel. But we need his security card to enter. Last time I saw him, he was in the cafeteria bathroom.
Ah,
Okay, I hope you know what you're doing.
we're looking for a security guard in the cafeteria bathroom.
Did you hear that? Yes, let's go.
On. I don't suppose you can open this door, right? Yeah, Vizzies, that's right. That's me. Got the uniform. I think this is probably for security guards, but no chance you can open it, right? Just doing a little shimmy.
Don't suppose you reconsider? Glad to oblige a fellow scientist. Have you heard? They're killing scientists. Our own race turning against us.
Interesting that he had the line about killing scientists, so we're definitely aware of the HECU at this point. Already on day 2. Open this one. Doesn't really want to open any of these doors. Your taste. Arnie? What does that mean? Tony's Pizza. Tesla's Tacos. I would definitely go to Tesla's Tacos. I like. It's on the menu. We got some loaded potatoes. This cafeteria just looks like fun, honestly. I think I'd like to work at Black Mesa. Oh, and we have the Valve coffee machine, like you guys were talking about. Fryers. I'd buy from Big Tony's, yeah. Tony's Pizza. You guys think we could deep fry a head crab? Like, imagine being the guy who can't Black Mesa, but instead of a PhD in anything, you're just there to run the local Big Tony franchise. Honestly, someone should make a mod about that. Why not? Think about it. Yeah, but there's probably a Half-Life mod about that somewhere. That would be awesome. I would play that mod. Oh, get up there. Security guard is in there, but he's dead. Suppose there's anything you can do about this door, right? Oh, I know what to do. Go in the freezer. We got a stack of Tony's pizzas. They're pre-frozen. Push that over to... Wait, I made a critical error. How do I jump on this? I might not have thought this all the way through. Pizza. I wish more mods had references to the companies seen in Gold Source games. I love that stuff. I need to remember to include more stuff like that. I was really happy that 19T thought to include the Ohm Power Company when we were making Mechanophobia. What? Has to be the way, right? Knife or something? What else could I possibly need to get in there? So we're looking for an item to remove rusty bars. But I already have screwdriver. Feel lost. Is there an item I missed, perhaps? For something? Or a crowbar? I see Big Tony's in a Half-Life 2 mod. Maybe if there's a mod that's set in North America somewhere. Can't go that way. It's a very puzzle-centric mod, you know? I'm confused. I thought that all we had to do was, like, get up there. Possibly be missing. No way we're at the crowbar part already. There's too many other things that we would be able to break if we had the crowbar. Okay. A mod set during the 7-hour war, and then we could see Big Tony's and Tesla's tacos. You know, when I made 7-hour layover, that would have been perfect for the airport. Actually. Like, unironically. But I didn't have enough time to actually flesh out the
I'll wait right here.
airport places. Big Tony's big defense when you defend where you defend the last functional Big Tony from random Zen wildlife. I want to play that mod. It's bugging me a lot that I don't know how to get past that grate. Normally, you'd use a crowbar. I have a crowbar. An ad? Oh no, I'm sorry, that's my bad. Don't worry, guys, you're not missing anything because I'm completely stuck. Oh. Sorry about the ads. Missing anything. I'm completely stuck. that security guards.
Warning. High energy detonation detected in main.
Whatever we need has got to be in this room. No other way. Could like swing back and forth to like act like a battering ram. What's this one? This mod is called Half-Life No Hope. It's a recently released Half-Life 1 mod that's focused on puzzles and survival. The only problem that I'm having is I'm completely stuck on this puzzle, trying to get into this bathroom, but I have no way to get through this grate because I don't have a crowbar yet. At this point in the stream, backseating is allowed and encouraged. Normally, I don't like backseating, but I am thoroughly stuck. So, if any of you guys know how to beat this, please let me know. Hi, Archangel, welcome. I'm playing a mod called Half-Life No Hope, and I'm struggling with a puzzle right now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need some kind of an item like a crowbar to break through a vent, but I don't have a crowbar. I have a feeling it's not going to be about a crowbar. It's going to be like something else. Time did the clock stop? 6:05. 6:06. That. Hello, take the scientist to the scanner. Ooh. Ooh. I walked over something. No, sandwiches. Hi, it's Sinam Evretti. Welcome in. And I will go ahead and take him to the scanner. I thought that wouldn't work, but maybe I just didn't try hard enough.
Why are you leaving? Let's go.
Sometimes Half-Life 1 NPCs can be a little bit hard to corral where you want them to go. Not the fault of the developer. I already tried that. Oh, man. I should have tried it harder. Thank you for the tip. I really appreciate that.
Access granted.
Is there a default position for the clock things that are common for clock models? Oh, I don't know.
I don't want to die!
No. One up in the vents. Ooh. I think we've got some Zen infestation down there. Climb in this vent first, though. Ooh. Yeah, we have a lot of Zen infestation. What happened here? Tube with some stuff floating in it. Tried to Google to see if I can get a walkthrough. Instead, the most I got is people complaining about unclear backtracking. Confirmation that it is based on the mods you're thinking of. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, it was called, like, the Hopelessness series or something like that. Crowbar. Oh, getting the crowbar is so satisfying in this because we've been so long without one. Break this tube. I can break anything now. Box. Oh, I can't. Door. Come on, let me break something. Break this? No, I can't break that. I'm actually kind of stuck here now. Wonder if Zen creatures are edible. Head crabs are. I was gonna say, like, we don't know if they're based on the same kinds of, you know, compounds, molecules that, that Earth creatures are, but actually we do, because people eat head crabs. Nice. Finally, I can break things. Ore would not taste good. Mold, generally not good. Yeah, that's true.
There's some boxes in the freezer to help you climb up the vent.
Thanks. I already knew that, actually.
I certainly hope you know what you're doing. Yes.
He just faced it. No, I need him. And also, that's not a very nice thing to do. I should have started with that, actually. Now I sound toxic. Promise I didn't only help him because I needed his help. You are toxic. No! Toxic streamer. Occupied. The brushwork in this mod is just so... Like, look at that! You can knock the toilet paper off of the toilet paper holder. The HD models on NPCs and non-HD weapon models, it kind of looks like it, because I think this is the non-HD crowbar. Oh, it's probably because the weapon models are custom to the mod and the NPCs are loaded from Half-Life. I love all these little interactions, like turning on the dryer. Finally, we get the key card. There we go. Don't tell me it's still stuck after all that. But I just flipped the direction? Oh, man. Okay. Gotta get out the way we came in. There we go. Got the key card. Let's get out of here.
Let's go back to the security room to shut down the turret.
Come on. Come on.
I'll stay here. With my brains and your brawn, we'll make an excellent team.
I have to do the pathfinding for the NPCs in Half-Life 1. Well, actually, maybe that way. That's an eye scanner. This is a card reader.
I'd give my right hemisphere for a few hours of sleep. Go ahead, open the door.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Now it works.
remember to shut down the turret. I was a security guard in my early 30s here.
That's kind of cool.
Now go safely to open the drainage pipe. I'm staying here until you open it. After that, we will meet down at the pipe. You will need the key to open the maintenance panel.
Hey, this guy would be a great protagonist for a mod. He's been at Black Mesa for like decades, it sounds like, and he used to be a security guard in like the old Black Mesa era. That actually sounds really cool. Turret is off. Can he still follow me?
Lead the way.
Yeah.
Complex reports dimensional contamination.
I have a certain bad feeling in mind, but I'm gonna hold off on mentioning it until the end, I think. It's the passage to Old Black Mesa. We don't go there anymore. Hi, Redonkulus. Welcome in. Have you played this mod yet? It's Half-Life No Hope. I only just heard about it because it was recommended on my Discord server. He used to be a security guard, but now he's a scientist. I've been having the stream in the background. Yeah, he said that he used to be a security guard when he was younger, and when he was studying. I think that's a really cool idea. Like he's like studying physics, but also a security guard. Someone could make a mod about him when he was younger in like the old Black Mesa era, and they could copy Black Mesa Blue Shift with the Hazard Suit Mark IV being the space biker suit. Come on, you know you want to.
Have I been that much of a burden?
You are being a burden right now, actively. Someone tried to make a Black Mesa mod before the incident. It was boring. Well, was that set in the past, or was that like literally just before the Black Mesa incident?
I'm slowing you down, am I? With my brains and your brawn, we'll make an excellent team.
Please put your tomatoes and pitchforks away, but I think I've only played one Half-Life mod, Echoes. Well, I mean, that's a pretty good choice. And to be fair, like, Half-Life mods are a lot different from Half-Life 2 mods, usually. He just ran away from me. Where's he going? Hey, buddy, you can wait there if you want. I think a mod set in the past could be really interesting. It would just, I think if it was, there'd have to be some other kind of conflict, right? Like maybe there's some kind of localized outbreak or something. Like they brought stuff back from Zen. I think that could be interesting. But yeah, I don't blame you for not playing too many Half-Life mods because Half-Life 2 mods are different, and there's a lot of Half-Life mods, but it's sort of its own ecosystem, you know? Tools are different. Guy's got the least X-security face ever. Yeah, they probably could have given him like a custom head or something, but maybe they only really wanted to use the original scientist models. It's a neat little work area.
What is it?
Uh-oh. Forgot that was there's a voice protagonist in this.
Miss?
Maintenance pipe has been opened.
See, the MIT education really pays for itself. Yeah, that's this whole mod. I really like how this mod has you doing like actual maintenance tasks around Black Mesa, but I wish there's more direction as far as like why. Cool. Wish there's more direction on initially what we were trying to do. Heard something. I think.
Over here.
You guys hear that? I heard a voice. You guys heard that, right? Am I crazy? Where was he saying psst over here from? Propon is making you hear things? It could be. Redonkulous, I've got a funny story. So, I met up with a friend on Tuesday night, and I was telling him about my weekend, and I told him that I went on a camping trip with my girlfriend, but he was like, "You didn't go on a camping trip. You were playing Prop Hunt all weekend. I saw you streaming." And that I didn't realize until then, but like, I was streaming Prop Hunt up until I left to go camping, and then I was streaming Prop Hunt pretty much right from when I got back from camping. So like, nobody believes that I went camping. It just looks like I spent all weekend playing Prop Hunt. Tank top guy from Reprocessing. Yes, that's him. Cannon. I don't know where that voice was coming from. Camping and Prop Hunt. Oh, I really did. I swear. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, let's go.
Go. Oh, what? Oh, Black Ops.
Than I thought. No wonder they all get killed.
Why don't we kill them right now?
They know their way around this place. Good for intel.
I really didn't like the delivery on why don't we kill them right now. Sounded a little monotone.
I need to take a fucking piss.
Right now.
Yes.
Fuck, man.
One of the voices sounds good. Well, it sounds authentic, I would say. They're gonna escape while they're pissing. The piss strat. Uh oh. Gonna make it. Oh, oh, wow. You guys are accurate. You can tell they're actually HECU because they have the voice lines. It makes sense for them to be Black Ops and not HECU because this is supposed to be like late into the incident, shortly before the bomb, I think.
Let him go. We're gonna catch with him later in the same area.
I am a little confused on the timeline because it said 52 hours after the Black Mesa incident started. And I thought the bomb went off on the second day, but I could be wrong about that. That's what we were looking at earlier. Redonkulous, you know the exact timeline of like the Black Mesa incident? I was trying to figure it out, but I think this mod takes place basically at the tail end. No idea. This area also reminds me of that underground area where you fight pit drones in opposing force. You hear those like Voltigor tunnels. Maybe that's just me. Here. I love the detailing in this mod. Like, it just seems very highly detailed for a Gold Source Half-Life 1 mod. Like, look at this chair. They brush modeled the chair. Oh, a hook. Okay. Used for something, but... Use the hook for. Hook? Hook? Supposed to use this hook with something, but I have no idea what. These pressure gauges have brush triangles for the dials. That's awesome. Find a rod and string and go fishing. Yeah, this is just Abiotic Factor. Got the fishing mini game. I really do have to play more Abiotic Factor. I think that game's got a fishing minigame in it. Surprised if it didn't. This is a fully modeled power cord, extension cord. Crazy. Oh. Used hook to get the crowbar. Oh, okay, now we have a crowbar. Don't say fully modeled. No, Hank. Hank, don't say fully modeled. Why not? I have no idea what you're talking about. The thing with the fully modeled, that, like, I think the reason why the models in Cinematic Mod were fully modeled was because they were like online assets that were ripped that were not like specifically made for the mod, but they were like generic. So that I fully modeled my Alex replacement. No, Hank! Hank! They weren't even used? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was the models that were actually in the cinematic mod. Your outdoor sounds. Whoa. It's sunset. What a pretty skybox. I like this little area. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can. Oh, we can just. It's a stacking puzzle. I never expect a stacking puzzle in Half-Life 1. Why? Push boxes around. Brain. Like the trains from Blue Shift. We go this way? No, I don't think we can go that way. Maybe we'll take the train out of Black Mesa. Okay, so the Black Ops already got here. Just need to find a way. Up a step ladder. Ah. We need a key card to get in here. So maybe I'll use the step ladder to get around that that stacking puzzle, basically. Here we go. That's a cool little puzzle. Easier than pushing it around with the physics. I like this area. A little bit more greenery than I would have expected for Black Mesa, but it's not unreasonable. I mean, like, there's some plants that grow in these habitats. What happened to this guy? He's smoking out of his stomach. I think he probably got hit with a Vortigaunt or something. No, it was this electrical box. Ooh, poor guy. That might have even happened to him before the incident. Maybe it didn't have anything to do with the disaster. Oh, I'm stuck. Stuck. Okay, that's better. I do think, like, as a note of criticism, it seems like... Oh, no. A stealth bomber. That was cool. I was gonna say, I think there's some backtracking that's sort of done just for the sake of backtracking. Like, do we really need to go get the stepladder, go get the key, come back? Could have just walked through this area. I think in limited amounts, that kind of backtracking is good because it helps add to the atmosphere, but when it happens too often, it can get kind of annoying. Ooh, our first gun. Got the Glock. Bro died the most mundane death during one of the most extraordinary events. Yeah. Unfortunate. Ironic. I remember this exact stairwell. Giving me flashbacks. Shot, one kill. If there's like a way to get up into the ceiling tiles. I feel like they would hide some ammo up there. Guy has Dario Casale's nameplate. There's any hidden items. Not worth it. Nice little laptop station here. The fact that cinematic mod was done by one guy is really impressive. It is. Especially all of the mapping changes. Got their framed picture of the White House here. Full office. That ammo though. Oh. Oh. Open. I know there's gonna be a zombie that jump scares me around a corner. So much detail in this mod in the environments of all the little things. Like, it all feels so realistic, you know? They have a desk, they have, you know, books with bookends and a mouse and a notepad and, you know, test tubes. It all feels so thought out. The fact that most of it is done with brushes makes it more impressive to me. They didn't have the Source Engine library of props to draw from.
This is as far as I go.
Left the phone. Oh, hey phones. Ow. Fresh paced car, my beloved. I remember I made a map a long time ago called The Last Commute that was set during the 7-Hour War. And my friend Tiop helped with that. He made a brush-based van to use as a prop in that map. And it really stood out next to the Half-Life 2 cars, but I thought it was so cool. Looked really good. Was it the plane map? No, not the 7-Hour Layover. It was actually, about 10 years before. It was literally 10 years before I made the plane map. Oh no. That's crazy. Okay, we got keys. I love the dangling payphone ambience. Yeah, it's so creepy. We have keys, but I don't know what the keys were to. Went to the bathrooms, clearly. Rush-based entities can be really good, like Pillar 10. I'm too late. What is he doing? Is he watching something on YouTube? Watching playthroughs on YouTube. What is that a playthrough of? What is he watching? I don't know what these are of, but these are like all different playthroughs of mods. That's kind of cool, actually. Huh, wait. I like that there's like all these different screen grabs of like live streams people did of mods. What if I was on there? No, I don't think I played his other mod. Cool though. 10 up D. All 10 of them. Oh, I was too late. Can't shoot through that either. Just watching a walkthrough on how to escape Black Mesa. Done yet? Maintenance area and into the vent. See what's the other way before we move on. Nothing. Oh, it's the other side of that vent. The elusive janitor closet door with 30 latch mechanisms. That's how you know it's safe. I don't want people getting into the maintenance closet. I think we already went through this area, maybe. I can only go through the first one. How powerful they made the block in this. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get the broom closet ending. Definitely not. I played a lot of the mod Stanley Parable, and I think I played like I played the one on Steam, but I think there's like another one that I haven't played. There's only one iteration of the Stanley Parable that I haven't played. I know that. How did I miss that ammo? Ultra Deluxe is Unity based. Oh, that would explain it. Yeah, I haven't played that one. I've got to learn Unity a little bit better. Branch out of Source Engine. I just can't escape from Source Engine. I love it. Got that Source Engine Stockholm Syndrome. Already been through here before. Oh, nice little room. Ooh, look at that TV. I kind of want to work at Black Mesa now. Oh, we can get out of the facility here. I don't know if we should, though. Got a... Is that an F-16 or an F-18? I want to say that's an F-16. Whoever this was liked aircraft, fighter jets. Last table. Subtle foreshadowing of the stealth bomber coming back. That was so cool. What was that? A U-2 stealth bomber? It was like an old, not that old actually. You don't usually see that in mods though. Different aircraft. Nighttime now. I am still confused about the timeline, because if this is really the third day, and then it's nighttime, shouldn't we already be a day after the nuke dropped? Maybe it's actually the second day? Car. Black Mesa van? Not van, SUV. I don't want to go back down there. Some door frames don't show in the upcoming room, but actually interior mapping, which makes textures look like 3D environments. Oh, in Unity? It does sound interesting. For the Stanley Parable. Oh, that sounds cool. I do gotta check that out. Oh. It's a weird place for level transition. Like there's gonna be a sniper or something.
Blackouts everywhere. The tunnel. It's the exit from this place. Turn the power back on. And you need the code. It's in my friend's office, but it's locked. First find the employee keycard. Enter the vent. Then go to room 202 in the dormitories to get his...
02. I like how they made it a unique texture for this guy. So that he's injured. 02. Do that way. Got a little multimeter here. Nice. I think it's just a brush with a texture on it for the multimeter. That's really clever. Thought to do that. Stuck. Zero two. Devs made a segment on it. With behind the scenes guy who no clips. Back where I just came from. Not again. These blueprints. Building schematics. Oh, get in there though. You didn't see me. Vast shards of unspeakable rage. Should I take him out or should I try to keep going stealth mode? You know what? I'm gonna toggle off models because the view models and the weapons won't line up. Start the game. I didn't save. Is the German censorship? Oh yeah, optionally. Guys, I think I crashed the game. No. Oh, I hope it has autosaves.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Oh, fiddlesticks, what now? Thanks, Redonkulous. Might have to restart it. If it doesn't have good autosaves, it could be in like serious trouble. I'm dead. Okay. We'll see. Enable original models, load game. I think that's pretty recent, right? Okay. Yeah, that was right where we stopped. Okay. Sorry. Seems like everything is good. Literally right where we stopped. That's good. Do a big save just in case. I always gotta remember to do a big save in these games. Don't rely on quick save and auto save. For Entropy 02, I added save retention for quick saves and auto saves up to 10, or you can set it to any number you want. Oop. I want to add gravity gun sounds for when you use the gravity gun punt, because right now that's just the usual throwing sounds. This is a neat little area, although what kind of building would actually have a room like this? Let me know, because I want to work there. Vertigon. We haven't seen any in this mod so far. Need that key card. I just fall to my death now. Okay. Take a shot every time you go vent crawling. Oh no. That would not be good. I know on Twitch you're not supposed to have you're not supposed to have alcohol that you can drink for a redeem. Like you're not supposed to say, you know, oh, redeem this many points or this many bits and then I'll take a drink. But I wonder about like challenges like that. Like is that TOS? I should know that. Might have to review the terms of service because that does sound kind of fun. I wouldn't want to like drink a lot on stream. I feel like that would set a bad precedent, you know. Streaming for money is TOS. Yeah, absolutely. How do I get out of here? Can't come back the way I can. Oh, unless maybe... How I'm kind of stumped. Oh, I see. Got it. I felt really trapped for a minute there. I have a feeling there's going to be more Black Ops. Gonna ambush me. Least expect it. I have a key card, but what do I do with the key card? This is for that room that I was trying to get into? Get jacked while streaming Half-Life mods. One push-up for every vent crawl. One pull-up for every plug button. No! Oh no, the suffering. That does sound healthier than the other thing, though. I'll give you that. People still have a misconception that Germany has game censorship since 2017. This doesn't happen anymore. Yeah, I thought they got rid of, yeah, 2013. That makes more sense. I thought they ended the censorship a long time ago. But Half-Life is such an old game, you know, it was like a different, time. I know I think the Australian version of Left 4 Dead 2 was censored, and I think German version of Left 4 Dead 2 was also censored, right? I remember the censor saying, oh, wow. OG. TF2 still has no blood in Gibbs. Oh, wow, I'm surprised. You guys seem pretty slow for Black Ops. Still can't get that, whatever that is. I feel like maybe that's an optional item that I missed. Hope not. I'm gonna keep moving. Maybe we'll double back into this area. The Black Ops models have jiggle physics. We'll have to check for science. I don't think they do. I think that the key card might have been for an area that we already walked through. There's a key card reader. Okay, so there's a key card reader way back that we never opened. I think maybe that's where we go now. This is borderline Metroidvania with how much we're backtracking through areas to get items. I do think this mod kind of overdoes it on the backtracking a little bit. I actually tend to kind of like that style of design. A lot of backtracking in this one. Wonder if we'll see a backtrack that requires not one but 2 level transitions. Oh no. That would be crazy. The only way I could justify that is if it was like a true open world, like Metroid Prime kind of thing, where each map was like a unique biome and you had to like go to a different part of the world. I think this is that part the scientist was talking about, where we go to the guy's room to get the item. Room 202, right? I don't even remember what we're looking for. Cosmonaut for Half-Life 2 had something like that. Backtrack to the beginning. Secret? Oh, but that's like a secret. Still, it's kind of cool, though. I like that idea. I put an Easter egg like that in Easy 2, where if you go to the second to last map of Chapter 2, you backtrack to the beginning of Chapter 2, there's like a progression of time kind of event that happens in the first map. I was pretty proud of that one. I don't know if anybody actually found it. No, people found it. You guys find it? At least one person told me they found it. Taking from this guy. Is it a badge? Found room 202 key. Okay. In the ice caves room? Wait, what do you mean about the ice caves? Ice caves room. Is the Sunset recycled code from the Super Gravity Gun? Yes, they both use the Ragdoll Boogie. So not directly, but indirectly it does. Actually, maybe directly. It might be using the same code to create the Ragdoll Boogie that Super Gravity Gun used. 202. This is where we're supposed to find something. Room's been trashed. Who's this character from? I feel like that was an original Half-Life texture. It's a reference to some show. Maybe not though. Who's that? That's not a Black Mesa calendar. Weights. Got perfect cat. Oh, the cat. Office key. Where do I use the office key? Backtrack this way. That might be useful. First, I need to know, else we can go in this building. Miss anything? That way already. I think we're good to go back because I believe we're going to that place with the window that was broken that I couldn't break through with my crowbar. I think that's where the office key gets used. Not mistaken. Is almost so much backtracking that it's making me dizzy a little bit. Tell me what to do. Oh, he's dead. I'm sorry. Getting dizzy. So much backtracking. This is almost reminding me of that Map Labs entry. If that didn't autosave, I would be so mad. It's reminding me of Tulgar Complex. Stack of documents. Trying to reach you all morning on your email, but it failed to be sent, so I left this note for you here because I installed a new digital security lock gate for the transformer array since the incident. I tried to snoop around the hope you're great. Here's the code 6072. Okay. 6072. Okay. By the transformers. Oh, stop. Doors are driving me crazy. Ever seen such high quality textures in Gold Source? I know. This almost feels more like a source mod with enter code for me. That. With how intricate all the detailing is. For the code. Code over here. Here. I don't understand. I have the code. Why is it not working? That doesn't make any sense. I think maybe we have to put it into the computer. That was a keypad, though, for a code. Oh, here it is. Goes. I've never seen this interface before. Hey, Ryan. Welcome. It's good to see you. Oh. Last digit. Accepted. How have you been? Been a while. Am I stuck? Stuck in the door. Pretty good moving to Chicago next week. Wow. That's not very far from where I am. Is there any big news that you can talk about on Twitch chat? Not asking you to dox yourself or anything, but I'm stuck, guys. Guys, we're so cooked. Last autosave. Stuck at keypad. Mod title finally makes sense. No hope. Main valve on. Okay, now I can finally turn the valve. Look, I shouldn't have been standing next to that. Okay, so the transformer is on. Does that mean we can leave? I feel like that means we can leave. Here we go. We're leaving Black Mesa, guys. The void. Oh, there's an ominous invisible wall here. I don't like this invisible wall. They could have put it a little bit closer to the darkness. Or just had like a hazard there. Like, I don't know. That's bad. Don't do that. They could have just put a fence. Like, put like a fence, like, you know? Mesa South Tunnel. No, we were so close to leaving. Okay. Going back in. Got a job at O'Hare. Excited to leave Florida. Nice! Oh, that's super exciting. I hope you enjoy the new job. Reminds me of Leon's Epistle 3 mod, where you're oftentimes pressing buttons that grant you the privilege of pressing more buttons. Yeah, that's pretty much the main core mechanic in those mods, is press a button to unlock another button. Guys, should I stream Half-Life 2 Episode 3 The Closure? That'd be a good thing to stream. And many enemies. Why are we getting further and further into Black Mesa? I thought I was trying to leave. Great Halloween topic? That would be true horror. Thought maybe that would be electrified. There's so many doors in this mod that seem to open the wrong way. I'd love a Leon's The Closure stream. I feel two ways about it. Like, it is kind of a classic in its own right. It would be fun to play through and comment on. But my issues with it would be... I don't want to play mods ever to, like, make fun of them. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of times it's kind of the butt of jokes, or it used to be. Those were the days before Hunt Down the Freeman existed. A lot of times people would make fun of it, and it's like, I don't want to make a stream where I'm making fun of something. You know? That's just not what the channel's about. Like, I want to be, like, celebrating and highlighting these mods for all the detail and the work that goes into them. Doors opening the wrong way are frustrating. Doors opening the wrong axis are delightful and bring whimsy. That's true. Why is it so dark in here? Dark room. Wow. Ominous bottomless pit. What is this room for? Who made this? Why? Maybe it used to be an elevator shaft, like a cargo elevator. Not here right now. Go that way or this way? I heard of Vortigaunt this way. I'm gonna try it. This is the wrench from opposing force, but we can't pick it up. Not that kind of mod. It's on. I feel like in this mod, I'm pressing a lot of buttons without knowing what the buttons do. Just pressing them. Megamania called. They want their ominous chambers back. There weren't that many of these in Megamania, even though that was the whole theme. I kind of wish I could do another Megamania and just take the theme literally. That really weighed very heavily on my conscience, that I was sort of taking the theme in like a non-literal way, you know what I mean? Like, I love the map that I made, and I'm very proud of it, but I'm like, I want to do an actual megastructure too. You know, like make a map about a Dyson sphere that's impossibly huge, and you can get lost in it because it seems to go on for what seems to us like infinity. That'd be scary and cool. What was the strange room? I like the realistic breaker box, though. I also like that the fences make a sound when you bump into them. Sometimes. Sometimes they don't. I like right there. The protagonist just likes being in Black Mesa. I like it here. Yeah, the Closure is one of my favorite bad mods. That's why I'm so torn about playing it, because it's like it's so good as a bad mod, but I don't know if I ever want to stream something that I consider to be a bad mod. You know? It's just not the... It's not the vibe. You can take the girl out of Black Mesa, but you can't take the Black Mesa out of girl. That's so true, Redonkulous. You're so right. Look at all these HEV chargers. Oh, I'm dead, I guess. Never mind. Valve should hire Leon Brinkman. I mean, I think he'd do well there, you know? Like, Valve have, like, their own style of doing things. Worst bad mod I played, some guys uploaded Easy 1 mod, which really he stole the mod and re-uploaded it with a new background map. What? Really? I've never heard of that. That's lame. Don't take other people's work without permission. One-hit kill for realism and lore accuracy. But I have a bulletproof vest on. Like, why do I have the vest if it doesn't do anything? What was the point of getting the vest? It was a whole side quest I had to backtrack for. I should just use the SMG for this, actually. She belongs to the science team. Can't take the Black Mesa out of girl. There's 4 kinds of bad media. Stuff that's just not fun, stuff that's actively infuriating or evil, stuff that's just boring, and stuff that's funny bad. And I think the Closure probably falls in the second category, right? Got him. I like how many breakable things there are in this mod and in most Half-Life 1 projects. Donk, no. Donk, you can't say this. I took the vulgarity warning off of my streams. Family-friendly Half-Life streams. Oh, I like this room. Kind of cool. Hello, Mr. Zombie. I'll be family friendly here. Oh no, I wasn't being serious. It's all good. I mean, realistically, my streams should have the same rating as the game that I'm playing. Half-Life is rated M, so it's a rated M stream because I'm playing a rated M game. My mod probably won't be uploaded to the Steam Workshop. It's intended to work as standalone, which doesn't work that well because it has custom background maps. What you could do if you want to put it on the Workshop is have the custom background maps play at the end of the map by going to the main menu and setting the background map to your map with the same command that MapLab's maps usually use for custom maps. That could be a workaround. I think it'll get a lot more traction on the Workshop. It'll be like easier for people to download and install it on the Workshop. But you know, if you prefer to release it as standalone, that also works just fine. It's really a matter of preference. Oh, the Steam Workshop uploader isn't too big of a hassle. It's just that by default, if you're using Steam CMD, that can be kind of tricky to set up. But the upload tool in EZ2 should work okay. Sometimes it'll like fail to upload if you don't have the right format of like icon for the Workshop. You just got to make sure you have the right size of icon and format of icon, and you upload the folder that you want to upload, and then it should be pretty straightforward, actually. Have you guys ever thought about making a proper EZ2 mod template? No, we have the Workshop add-on workspace. Should work just fine. Sewage overflow control you. Hey guys, let's overflow some sewage. What are we actually doing here? It seems like our character is just like doing random tasks at Black Mesa. They're opening the sewage intake, they're restarting the nuclear reactor, they're open something. Uh-oh. Gonna shoot at me. Good guy, not Gordon, performing crewmate tasks. It is. He's performing. Yeah, that's exactly it. That guy just blew himself up. He didn't even get to see if he had jiggle physics. Yeah, Gordon is just performing crewmate tasks. He is not the imposter. He's on that 9 to 5 grind. Exactly. What are the implications if someone wanted to make a mod using EZ2 as a base, but releasing it as its own product? Depends on what you mean by product. Because to me, that word kind of has connotations of like commercial. You wouldn't really be able to release it commercially. I guess if you were trying to, that would fall under the same agreement as any other Source Engine mod, but not commercial. Yeah, you can do that. Like the source code is available. All the files are available. There's nothing preventing you from releasing a mod based on EZ2's code. So, you know, I think that's totally acceptable. The preferred method for making add-on content is the Workshop, because it's like a standardized place that everyone can get to. You can launch everything through the mod. But if your mod is sort of over-scoped for the Workshop, or you have your own background map and your own, like, I don't know, HUD font for the main menu or something, and if for some artistic reason you want to have it present as its own standalone mod, you certainly can do that. There's nothing stopping you. I think the workshop is just supposed to be a convenient way for people to share add-on maps. If your mod, if you like differentiate it enough from EZ2 and you want it to be its own thing, there's absolutely nothing preventing that. This security guard has a unique texture, and he had glasses. And his glasses fell off, just like how Gordon was going to lose his glasses. Get out of here. Yeah, I do think he had like mismatched textures. I didn't notice too much though. I wasn't really looking at his arms. More armor that we can't use because everything kills us in one hit. And a shotgun, finally. Sandwich. Yeah, I think another part of your question that I might have misunderstood is about credit. The EZ2 team would appreciate if you credit the EZ2 team when you use anything from EZ2. And even better if you can credit individual authors if you're using like a certain asset from EZ2. Obviously, if you're using EZ2 as a base, then, you know, let's credit the EZ2 team. But if you were making your own project and just using stuff from EZ2, you'd credit the EZ2 team for the source code, and then probably whichever, like the GoGNOME model, you'd want to credit the RTBR team for that, right? But yeah, I would say if you're there, you should just ask on the EZ2 Discord how people should be credited. It'll depend on a case-by-case basis. What am I doing here? What does this actually do? Oh. Whoa. Guys, look at all the snacks. We hit the jackpot. They've got Cheez-Its. Oh, they've got Black Ops. They lured me in with Cheez-Its. I can't believe I fell for it. I was caught in a trap. Like Walmart. It does look more like Costco. They got all the pallets on the shelf, like a warehouse thing. Why does this look so interactable if you can't interact with it? Like sometimes I think environmental detailing works against a level's design, because people will start looking at all the little details and thinking they're interactable when they're actually just set dressing. Worst surprise in the box ever. Surprise. Gotcha. You got a new destroyed Citadel model. Nice. Amy helped. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Glad to hear about that. I'd be excited to like play your project on stream once it's released. Fire extinguisher doesn't explode. Come on. How do I use that key card I picked up? I knew it. I knew there was going to be a creature featuring the creature. big pit. Why am I here? What am I doing? Oh, I'm in the water. I'm gonna try to crawl along this pipe instead of going directly in the water. Trust this water. Could be ichthyosaurs in it. Ah! You sly dog. Caught me. Well, it feels like the padding you have in Half-Life 1 between big segments. Maybe. I mean, I can see why it would feel like that, because it is a lot of, like, more quiet, contemplative environments. I just wish I had a better direction for what my character is trying to do overall. The individual tasks, I feel like, are laid out pretty well, but it's like, why was I trying to start the, like, the intake for the sewage system? Why did I restart the nuclear reactor? You know, like, having more of, like, a motivation. I sound like an actor. What's my motivation? I end up saying that a lot playing these mods. Area is so detailed, though. Node graph out of date rebuilding. Are you serious? The beginning with the scientist companion, it felt like he spent more time in less rooms. Yeah. In a good way, you mean? Because it's like using the environment well, or do you mean more backtracking? I guess it was like a slower pace. Oh, I'm dead. Wow. No, no, okay. I wouldn't even be able to open that door fast enough to escape. These doors are so slow. With the human grunts in Half-Life, you kind of have to, like, cheese their movement, like, get them to move, and then you can shoot them, because when they're moving, they can't fire back at you. That's something that the Combine do a lot better in Half-Life 2, because they can shoot while moving, so you can't just abuse their schedules, their behaviors to make them not fire at you. Everyone always says the AGCU are smarter than the, am I supposed to be backtracking, or am I backtracking the wrong way? Where am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? What am I doing with my life? I think this is a new area, actually. Yeah, I've never been here before. Oh, I see. I gotta fight the, ants. Having them not be able to shoot while running is a nice gameplay mechanic. I do think that it creates a better rhythm to the combat when they can't shoot while running, because then it's like they're either they're shooting or they're moving, but they have to kind of, like, it gives the illusion that they're using squad tactics, right? But the problem with it, like, it's always really annoying when the Combine soldiers run directly at you while shooting. I feel like that feels video gamey and unintelligent. But at the same time, the thing with the grunts is that sometimes you can cheese them by forcing them to move. Did that just kill me? What happened? Oh, that just reloads the save. It doesn't even kill you. Okay. Is that a weak point? Yeah, so there's pros and cons. Cons to both. Why is this just a depressing vent maze now? Yeah. Good question. You guys think I can get through? Oh, no, I can't. There's a long-winded and intense argument against the stupidity of Combine AI compared to HECU, but I think it's easy to gloss over the notion that Combines were designed to be in bigger, dumber squads to fulfill a power fantasy with a gravity gun rather than a formidable challenge with 1 to 2 soldiers. Good point. Combine AI is actually really smart. I agree. I think it is underrated, and it really depends a lot on the map that they're in. Yeah, Half-Life 2 being more of a power fantasy is also a good point, because things are not as big of a threat because you're supposed to feel powerful. What are we doing? I can't get back into these vents now. I'm like stuck. I don't know what the point is, because what are we trying to do here? Oh wait, are these blades breakable? Like maybe I just need to crouch jump, but that's not working. Is there like a button I missed? I do feel very lost. If anyone would like to backseat, feel free to backseat. Waste all my ammo trying to break this thing. Is that really the solution? No way. Okay. That was kind of goofy. Oh, and it stopped in the wrong position, so I still can't. The glowing red shootable button falls a little flat where the entire room is glowing red. Yeah, and why would I even think to shoot a button like this? Like, I've never had to do that before. I didn't like that room, I'm gonna be honest. It was a weird puzzle. Hound eyes. No friendly hound eyes today, sad. Someday we'll have friendly hound eyes. Shotgun ammo? Why does this feel so ominous? Very, fear. Something about, like, the... Wait, this is a Half-Life 2 prop. An Half-Life 1 mod? Crazy. Cable? Will that electrocute me if I touch it? Up. Yes, it will. Touch the cable. I wasn't expecting it to be so abrupt. Why doesn't it light up properly? It's probably just a cord. Slowly swinging cable of instant decapitation. Yeah, it blew up my skull. I know there's a Vortigaunt hiding here. I heard him. You can't fool me. New lever is needed. How am I? Oh. Oh. That'd do. What did I just do? What? Okay. Second lever. Okay, so that did something. I need to turn that off. Okay. That doesn't look good. Alright, maybe I'm supposed to go that way, but I'm gonna go that way next. Check out this way. Ah! Did that need to be so loud? Am I just dead now? Was it a trap? That wasn't very nice. I do like how many like environmental hazards there are in this mod. Sometimes I think when I'm mapping, it's easier to think to use NPCs than it is to remember to like have like a something that falls or have like a hazard you have to avoid. Okay, I'm going in the disgusting water. Ew. This doesn't look good. Oh wait, it's okay. That was fine. I'm stuck. Rage platformer timing for that catwalk. Yeah. They do a little bit of trolling. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I'm dead. How am I... What are you doing in this situation? Oh, wait, I know. Go up and over. You go up and... Oh, there's a... It's clipped off. Come on. Oh, I just break it. Okay. You break the rebar. And then what? And you go through the rebar. Where's the payoff of all of this? Hopefully we'll find out soon. Which overflow controls? I like all these little dials. Cool. Also, this room. Cool room. At the arched ceiling. An item. Oh, it's that lever I needed. Okay. Good. Sometimes I forget what my current side quest is. This feels very creepy and liminal, just the infinite pipes behind the walls. Ah! I'm so glad I didn't overreact. I wasn't expecting the go gnome. Twitch, clip that. I forgot. Twitch is now listening to streams, and if you say Twitch, clip that. Oh, I said it again. It's supposed to generate a clip automatically. Man, that really scared me more than it reasonably should have. Flipped up. Did that actually work, by the way? I'm actually really curious. I'm gonna quick look at it. I don't think it worked. I don't. Well, we'll worry about that later. Avoid content surveillance. Oh, it worked. Cool. Yeah, I know. I'm not a big fan of the whole idea. It's actually quite concerning, but I'm gonna ignore that for now and just use the part of the feature that is actually useful to me. Does that make me part of the problem? I don't know. Okay, so I think we've turned off that breaker. Now we can go here. Toxic streamer, yeah. Oh, I almost slipped in the sludge while I was trying to backpedal away from the Vortigaunt. That's just cruel. The level designer knew what he was doing, putting this slippery water here, and then putting a Vortigaunt there. Say 2 usernames out loud and tell Twitch to ship that. Ship that. I love these new features. Node graph out of date, rebuilding. At first I thought that message was like here as a joke because I don't know if the gold source engine has that or not. Like, does it actually build the node graph when you load into a map the way Source does? This qualifies event crawl. Yes, if I was doing your drinking challenge, that would be time to take a drink. I thought about getting a beer for stream. I have some nice beer. I don't know, it just feels inappropriate drinking on stream. I've only done it like once or twice, a few times. I would only do that in moderation, you know? Am I backtracking or am I forward tracking? I don't even know anymore. Have I been here before? It all looks the same. Get me out of here. I don't want to be in Black Mesa anymore. Full squid. I think that was a brand new area, but it all looks so familiar. Whoa. This almost qualifies as Mega Mania. This is like such a big room. It's like there's a building inside the building. Black Ops were here. The truck. It'd be funny if that was a trap and they just like locked me in there and drove off. Lured me in with one magazine of 9mm ammo. Poor guy. Hope this isn't the same Einstein we saw earlier. Find here or no? I think it's empty. Truck drives off and delivers you to the beginning of the mod. No, no. What if someone made a Half-Life mod that was like Getting Over It? What is it called? Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, the game with the guy in the pot with the sledgehammer. Yeah, but like a game like that where you keep getting sent back to the beginning and you have to find your way out. I guess that's not that much different from permadeath. It's a cool room. I like this room. I do. I'm just a guy who loves pressing buttons. I hear Black Ops, but I don't see Black Ops. I think it's gonna be like assassins. I heard them running. Ah, there. No, there's like one-hit kills in this mod. Oh no! Ah! No. Oh, I don't stand a chance. They're invisible. They can kill me in one hit. Oh man, this is rough. I saw you. Oh, I hate this. Time I'll be ready. We're just casually sauntering over. What am I supposed to do? Oh no! That's awful. Oh no. Oh, that is really bad. Your point of a source map sending you back to the beginning. Check out Inevitable by Salamancer and Run Think Shoot Live 72 Seconds experiment. The funny thing is, my map in the 72-second experiment also did the same thing. I don't remember Salamancers. I don't remember any of the other entries, which is really bad. I remember playing all of them, but I don't remember what they were. Your point of a source map sending you back to the beginning often. You should check out your map from the 72-second experiment challenge. Thanks, Ridiculous. I'll have to check that out. Maybe I can stream it sometime. I was actually really proud of my map in that challenge. It was called I think it was called Bootstrap. It was like the Bootstrap Paradox, and it's like you were on the Borealis, but you keep getting sent back in time. That was a fun challenge. Like I said, I don't really remember the other entries, but I remember that they were good. I remember that I liked them. It could be jumping behind me and I wouldn't even know. You know, it claims the combat's meant to be more hardcore, where both you and the enemies die fast, but this kind of just looks like they inflated the damage of an already high damage assassin enemy. Yeah. Oh. Remember back when Valve would basically license mods? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that ended with Hunt Down the Freeman. I think we're all aware. I have to hit them in the head, basically. Or else it's over. Ah! They shoot so fast! There's just no way to deal with this enemy. See if I run all the way... No, they'll shoot me if I go out there. I'm just blind firing this. Ah! This is rough. Back in 2020, Valve's licensing guy passed away, and they got a new licensing team, which seems to be related why some of the WoW's modern teams are fine with Steam releases. Oh no. I didn't know about that, but that would make some sense. Alright, Boom Boom? Oh, I don't have any Boom Boom. That's the problem. You bought a house when you're 12 weeks old. Should have bought a licensed source mod when you're 12 maps old. Exactly. What? This is impossible. I feel like the combination of the new licensed team Hunt Down the Freeman and whatever the deal with Steam Support Harry is. I don't know who Steam Support Harry is. This is the first time hearing of him, but yeah. It's always really nerve-wracking to apply for a Steam release of a mod. You don't know what's going to happen, you know? So many different factors that are probably outside of your control, but also outside of your visibility. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know anything about that. Oh, man. This thing's still a 9mm? They're like hardball a suit agent from reprocessing. Yeah. Yeah, they kill me in 2 shots, even though I have like 100 health. I don't know how anyone would be supposed to beat this. I don't think this is a skill issue, right? Oh, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. The revolver made this section really easy. I don't have a revolver. Also, hi, W. Caught. Welcome. I can tell you how to beat it, but it would be slowly inch around each corner. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Gentleman, streamer refuses to beat women on streets. No, ridiculous. You can't say that. Try to avoid aggroing all of them. They see me as soon as they spawn in because they're like down there. Yeah, there's no... I missed the revolver and that's making me sad now. More. Ah! Yeah. Maybe if... Okay, they don't see me, right? See me. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I aggroed them too fast. Wish I had found the revolver. That's kind of frustrating that I missed a weapon. One of them heard me. I already took 2 hits, so I'm not gonna make it. Yeah. They also get to be invisible and to get the first hit. Yeah, I think the problem I'm having is that they shoot you as soon as they see you. What difficulty is this on? There's only one difficulty in this mod, and it's called Hopelessness difficulty. What if I just try to avoid them? What if I'm just like... Actually, screw you guys. Forget about it. Is that... Okay. Ah! Okay, so that was the strat.
Oh my. No! Please!
They roll credits here, I'm gonna be really upset. Everything you did was pointless. There is no hope. Title drop. It took 4 years to develop this mod. Nice, with no sketches. All made from my imagination and inspirations. That's awesome. If you want to see development inspiration photos or vids or get the map files, please check the mod page for the developer version. I am interested in that. Thanks for playing, made by Vatra. Well, I have to admit I'm very disappointed in that ending. I don't want to be negative, but I don't think that's a very good way to end a mod. Because like I think it would be more redeemable if you accomplish something in the process, you know? Like if it was a bleak ending, but what you did wasn't pointless. In the case of this story, I think thematically the point is that it's pointless. Like that's what the story is supposed to be about. It's like, oh, there was nothing that you could have done that would have made a difference. But I think if that's the thought that you want to get across, I think a better way to do that would be give you some grand objective, like, oh, we're trying to start the reactor to like fix the defense grid, or I don't know, come up with some kind of overarching objective, and then have all these little side quests tie into the overarching objective, and then have the overarching objective fail. Then the player would feel like they did something that accomplished something, and then the story would like rug pull that from you. But the problem with saying everything you did was pointless is that I don't even know what I did. Like that's the big issue I have with the story is I kept like running around pressing buttons, but like why was I doing that? I didn't have any goal or motivation. I was just trying to get out. And then being told everything you did was pointless at the end. It wasn't an emotional gut punch like it was supposed to be. It just felt like it was an accurate summary of how I felt. Everything you did was pointless. It's like, yeah, I know. I can tell everything I did was pointless, you know? So I think more of like an overall direction would have helped a lot. Sorry, I missed a lot of chat. The fact that that's how it ends after a big difficult fight just makes it more annoying. Yeah, I do think that's a good thing to reserve as a boss fight, the fight with the assassins. I think the damage values were just tweaked too high. It was too difficult. The only way I could actually beat them was to cheese them and go around them. I'm fine with bleak endings, but I don't like when bleak endings feel like there was at least some point to but I like it when bleak endings feel like there was some point to have finished or played the game. Yes, exactly. Like, what if there was some new story knowledge, like something we learned about the Black Ops that was interesting? Even if the main character's story was pointless, if the player still felt like rewarded for playing it, I think that would be a better ending. What happened again? I had it in the background. Was it the nuke? No, the nuke. See that? I think that almost would have been better if we like almost escaped and then the nuke went off. I think that might have been a better ending. What happened is we got captured by the Black Ops and they shot us in the head. And then there's text on the screen that said, everything you did was pointless. It reeks of burnout and didn't feel like doing any more of it. Most of this was wandering rooms with no overarching goal. So glad they slapped an abrupt ending on and shipped it rather than leave it to rot on a hard drive. I agree. With all the work that they put into it, especially just the immaculate detail in the environments, it is much better to have an abrupt, disappointing ending than to have no ending at all because it doesn't get released. And I think that is worth mentioning. You did plenty, like fix power boxes and reflow the sewers. I did. I reflowed the servers. I fixed the power boxes. I almost think like if I like I don't know about the whole idea of everything you did was pointless because it's like everything I did wasn't pointless. I did fix the power box. I did reflow the sewers. Maybe that helped other people escape the facility. Maybe that helped slow down the catastrophe in some way. You know, I don't know. I prefer to look at things glass half full. Hi, IMFA Emperor. Welcome. You gonna play Half-Life? No, we just played a mod called Half-Life No Hope. It's a Half-Life 1 mod that recently came out. Have you played Field Intensity yet? That's a great question. I did play Field Intensity off stream a long time ago, but I don't think I ever finished it. So actually, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put Field Intensity in my own stream suggestions channel on my Discord. Self-reminder, play Field Intensity. Because I played it a long time ago, but I didn't finish it and I didn't stream it. So that would be a good contender for a stream. I think I got like most of the way through and then I was distracted by something. I think having a hopeless or pointless thing can work. It's a literal entire genre of the tragedy. I don't know if that's always the case with tragedies that it's pointless. Is it? I don't know. That's an interesting idea. Shakespeare loves it. The problem is that you kind of want the story to at least be compelling so the rug pull feels like an actual story conclusion. Exactly. I do think the mod's good. Yeah, I don't mean to be negative when I'm criticizing the story. I'm giving my thoughts on it, my honest thoughts, but like there was so much work and so much effort put into this, especially in the detailing of the environments. And I love that skybox at sunset. So any criticism that I have doesn't it doesn't dull the shine of the achievement that a mod like this is, especially after 4 years of work. I know what that's like, so I don't mean to nitpick at all. At least those Black Ops guys got nuked later because of G-Man's early detonation. Okay, actually, that's a good question, Donuts. Was the detonation early? Because I sort of thought that when the G-Man reactivated the bomb, that he was just putting it back on the timer that the Black Ops already set it to. I think the Black Ops always intended the nuke to go off, but I don't know if they pulled out in time. Maybe the hope was the nose we made along the way. You're done? I'm sorry, IMFA Emperor. You can catch me streaming again on Saturday. I was thinking about streaming multiple mods tonight, but since we've already been streaming 3 hours, I usually stream for I shoot for 4 hours, but I think 3 hours for today's stream is gonna be good enough. I've definitely got enough stuff to do, so I think wrapping up here would be a good idea. The reprocessing mod has a similar vibe, but with a way better ending. Yeah, I liked reprocessing. I had some criticisms about that one too, but I think by comparison, reprocessing sticks with me a lot more because it had like an interesting ending. Like the conclusion, whether you like it or not, like, it was memorable. It was like it was very interesting. It had like an idea to it, and I thought that was good. Like actually, off the top of my head, I don't even remember the ending of reprocessing. All I remember is the flashback scene where your character was sort of like in their mindscape. They were influenced by the Kingpin, and so they were like remembering their war memories. Actually, I think that one ended. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't played it, but I think that one ended with you escaping. What I remember, so I think that character is still out there in the world somewhere, which makes me a little happy. I liked that ending. I hope I didn't just spoil it for newcomers. I'm sorry. Reprocessing is a good mod. You should play it. You should also play this mod. It's called No Hope. You think the rug pull in my demo is better? Well, that was just a demo, so that's not the same thing, really, right? Because I assume that the mod is going to go a little bit further. Or but maybe it won't. Maybe that is the ending. I'm not sure. I assumed that the G-Man made it explode earlier since G-Man mentioned the matter of witnesses. That's a good point, actually. I always sort of thought the G-Man and the Black Ops were on the same team, but actually that's a really good idea that he would have it detonate early so the Black Ops couldn't pull out of Black Mesa. I've really thought about that before. One thing about this that I was wondering when I heard the voices, some of the voices sounded like pretty typical mod voice acting, but some of the scientist voices had like a monotone, flat delivery, but they sounded very close to the original actor. And I was like, were those AI voices? I think they might have been AI voices. I didn't want to say anything because I don't want to make that accusation and then be wrong about it, because I think that I had that happen when someone was playing one of my maps. Like they thought the character that my girlfriend voiced was AI, and that genuinely pissed me off. I don't like hearing that. Like that's really rude. So I really didn't want to do the same thing and like say like, oh, that sounds like AI, because we don't know, right? But the fact that there's no voice credits at the end bothers me a little bit. Like if there was an impressionist voicing the scientist, why didn't they credit the scientist voice? The other voice didn't get a credit either. So maybe it was just someone doing an impression of the scientist voice. And if so, I feel really bad for even mentioning the possibility. But it sounded a little off to me. So that was weighing on me a little bit. I hate that I have to mention it. That's just the times that we're in, I suppose. But because I don't like hearing AI generated voices. What do you guys think? Also, on Saturday, I'll be back streaming. I think I'm going to be streaming John's campaign, but I might stream the game Total Chaos. Those are kind of the top two on my poll. I've also got more Resident Evil to play, so like there's a lot for me to do. But on my Discord server, feel free to vote in the poll. Maybe I'll make another poll, actually, now that we've eliminated No Hope. Could be a relative or IRL friend that didn't want their name in the credits. That is true. I hate, again, if I'm wrong, then I'll feel like a huge jerk for even mentioning the possibility, because that is a nasty thing to say. It was just the delivery of some of those scientist lines felt a little flat, and that's where I kind of thought, like, I just wasn't sure. But maybe that was just how it sounded. Sounded very crusty. Well, I do think they were compressed. You recall the flat voice line sounding European? I downloaded the developer edition. It includes a few notes, but they do mention Romanian scribbles. Okay. I noticed one of the voices sounded Eastern European, like kind of like a slight like Slavic accent kind of deal. But the scientist voice specifically did not sound like that. It sounded like the original actor, but it sounded a little bit like a voice clone of the original actor. Like that's why I bring it up. But I kind of regret saying anything because now it's just gonna bother me. I'm like, if I was wrong, then I'm a jerk. If I was right, then I'm gonna feel like kind of annoyed that they did that. There's no way out of that situation that feels good, you know? Um, but yeah, Saturday I'll be streaming another game. I'm gonna have a poll on my Discord server to decide the game. It's gonna be either Resident Evil 2 remake, Total Chaos, or Half-Life 2 John's campaign. And let's find someone to raid. Who are we raiding to? Hmm. We're gonna. I don't know. 'Cause there's nobody raiding any Half-Life adjacent games. There's nobody playing any Half-Life adjacent games for me to raid. There's some of my friends streaming different games. Like we've got Muse Trigger is playing Legend of Zelda again. I've got one friend playing Marvel Rivals. I've got a friend playing Balatro. You guys like Balatro? There's one person I don't really know who's playing Cry of Fear. That's tempting because Cry of Fear is a pretty cool Half-Life mod. But I don't know them, and we only have I don't know. The slightly more sinister 2 Up D. Yeah, it's time for a 2 Up D stream. We're gonna raid 2 Up D. We also look at the category. Well, no, nobody's streaming Half-Life right now. Oh, that's sad. Hmm. We're gonna raid. Good night. I'm going to bed. Yeah, thanks for watching. It was good chatting with you. We're gonna raid a VTuber called Henna Hyrule playing Cry of Fear because Cry of Fear is a Half-Life mod. It's adjacent to what we just played. I think that would be cool. All right. Well, I'll see you guys on Saturday, and thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Good night.